Hey guys, Mr. Cheryl. This next unit is really dealing with the customer. Another word for it could be the target market, the consumer. Really, who is our park geared for? Okay, and the, kind of the things that we need to look at are the marketing concept, discover what people want, target markets, and customer service. That all in itself deals with the customer and is determined by what we consider our target market. Okay. Some things with target markets, define target market and market segment. They are two different things. Next thing we're going to kind of do is describe how businesses use market segmentation. This is really big. I mean, everything from toothpaste companies to professional sports use the idea of market segmentation. Okay. All right. There's going to be a paper in front of you. It's going to have some trademark or logos on it. What I want you to do is, without any help from the internet, I want you to go ahead and try naming off as many as you can. At the bottom, you can see where it gives you a letter. Go ahead and write your answer in there. And then from there, we'll see how good you are. All right, we'll take a look at the answers from the trademark here in a bit. But when we talk about target market, as it says on the screen, target market is a specific group of consumers you want to reach. Really, it's the group is we want to know what their wants and needs are because that's who we're trying to get. I mean, honestly, let's keep it real. But a target market should have, I mean, at least four qualities. I mean, we should be able to define exactly what their wants and needs are, um, what type of discretionary or disposable income that they have to buy our product or our service, what kind of willingness do they have to buy our product or service, and how available is it? And then the fourth thing is what group that we're targeting. Is it a good group? Is it a big group? Is it a minority group in sense of the different types of characteristics we're going to look at when it talks about target market? Um, you may have the greatest idea in the world, and your target is you got your target down to a specific group, but is that group really going to be worth it? Is it going to be the group that is going to be sustainable to keep them coming, growing, and really branding your theme park, your company, based on who they are? You can't pick a target market that's going to be a group that, you know, like if you think about it, the silly bands that little kids were wearing. Kids were the target on that, but they don't have much buying ability. They're gonna eventually mature and realize their little silly bands they had around their wrist, they were in the shape of animals, aren't cool anymore. So understanding the target market and the qualities they have is going to be very, very important. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, I mean, when we're looking at marketing efforts, market segment kind of helps us break in the target market. As it says here, a group of consumers with a larger market who share one or more characteristics. Consumers belong to multiple market segments. We all do. It doesn't matter gender, it doesn't matter anything about that. It is we all belong to different things. We're all different people. Okay, it's our job to identify what market segment we all fit into, and then what that means. What does it mean to be in a specific market segment? Okay. What that does for us, it improves our business decision making. If we know what we're about and we know what people around us are thinking, wanting, doing, a part of their culture, all of that, it helps us really improve our decisions. Okay. And now, a little different, the data that helps us is how many people are in this market. So that's when it says number of potential customers. When I got a group, I got it narrowed down. What does that look like? Okay. Um, Another thing would be the income level. Okay, that is important. You may have the greatest idea that it fits little kids, but do little kids have the ability to spend? No, their parents do. Okay, what age? What does that income level look like for their parents? Okay, what is the median income in that particular region, that state, that the country, that age group, that educational level? All of that determines the customer income level, and then obviously level of interest. That's it. that's self-explanatory for when it comes to target market. Okay, but if you're taking notes right now, what I would listen to determining a target market can be any of these things. Like I'm just going to name off stuff: college students, families with small children, adults whose kids are moved out, retired students, first time visitors, newly couples, newlyweds, bachelors, uh, gamblers, business professionals, young professionals, parents with high income, single parents with high income, two income families. All these are types of target markets that are actually segments. Okay. All right. So, what is a target market? What I want you to do um, with your group right now, hopefully, you guys have thought your theme. I want you to figure out what you guys think preliminary right now, not knowing much about it, would be your guys' target market. Okay. Um, and what the second question, I want to reword that. What would happen if a business tried to satisfy the needs of all possible customers? We're not going to do that. What I want you to do is what would be different about your target market compared to if we were to target everybody? What specifically is something we know about your target market? So take about 4 or 5 minutes, talk about that, write it down somewhere. We'll discuss it here in a second. All right, the concepts that we're talking about when it talks about market segmentation or target market are generalized by these four areas: geographic location, demographics, psychographics, and behavioral. Psychographics is really one that's very profound in the sense that it is interpreted in a lot of different ways. Some of the stuff can be opinionated, some of it cannot. But we're going to look at these four real quick. Then we'll have a short little Edmodo assignment after that. Okay. Geographic segmentation divides markets into physical locations. Now, as you can see, I have a global one here, but we can even take that small scale to go countryside, and then even from there, you keep going state to region, down to county, even within a city when you talk about little neighborhoods. So geographic is literally in the terms of where a physical person's at. Okay. Next one is the demographic segmentation. This is the most seen one because it's a lot of physical things that we see. Age, everywhere from birth to getting ready to die. Income. Now income can be swayed because you can have teenagers that have a sense of a low income, but a teenager having an income is different versus an adult that has that same income. All right, so income is an option or a area we look at, but that's kind of skewed. Profession, gender, education status, marital status, household size. Now with marital status, it's a little bit different now. Really, this past year, if you think about it, what has changed? And that's been the inclusion of same sex, transgender, things like that. Something that's not on here that is actually a demographic segmentation would be religious areas. Think about McDonald's. What's coming up right now? We have the season of Lent, which means no meat. So you'll see more companies doing the fish. All right. So demographic deals with the physical things, quote unquote, that are about us. The psychographic segmentation, these are the things that make us personally who we are. The things that are about us, our choices, how we go about, basically brain. I mean, you think about the word psychographic, psycho, that's the study of the brain. So these are the things that are in value of that. Okay. Behavioral-based segmentation. These are our attitudes, why we use something, and when we use something, what is the benefit of it. So behavioral-based segmentation deals with those three. Focus on the customer's attitude, what products do they use and why and how often, and the product benefits, the positive experiences or associations people derive from using a product or service. What do they get out of the good feeling? Okay. That was just me giving my short snippet on what I think the four are. What I want you guys to do next, right here. As a group, individually, you're going to go to Edmodo, work on assignment 6. It's going to deal with market segmentation. That's what I want you guys to work on next. This should take kind of the rest of this period into the next period. It's a group assignment, and on Edmodo, you'll check it out. All right, guys.